Hello everyone, welcome to Unacademy. And guys, in the series of 100 name reaction, we have reached our 26th name reaction, that is the Luche reduction. So I hope that you have already seen all of the other 25 name reaction videos, because we are starting 26th name reaction, and this is such an easy reaction that you can learn it on the go. Luche reduction is a very popularly asked reaction in the IIT JAM exam, as well as in your CSIR and GATE exams. Alright, so it's a very simple reaction and let's talk about it. So what actually happens is, if we are having an enone system, for example, where does the problem arise in reduction? If we are having a normal ketone or aldehyde, alright, then using sodium borohydride, you already know, very popular reducing agent. So normally using sodium borohydride in the ethanol medium, that gives you reduction of the aldehyde or the ketone very well. That gives you alcohol. It could be your ketone or it could also be your aldehyde. That's the simple thing that we already know. Okay, but the problem arises that when, for example, we want to do the reduction again of sodium borohydride and ethanol, okay, to the enone system, okay. Now what happens is the enone is reactive, it is more reactive, and in this case the hydride could also be transferred to the alkene part, and that is why it gives you a completely reduced product. For example, it gives you a completely reduced product. This is what you get in the case of the normal sodium borohydride in ethanol reduction. But for example, if we don't want this product, for example, if we want to do a selective reduction, and if we only want to carry out the reduction on the carbonyl group like this to get an allylic alcohol, what is the probability? How are we going to do it? So hence comes the Luche reduction into picture, that a mixture of sodium borohydride along with CeCl3, which is cerium trichloride, this reduces only the carbonyl group of the enone system to give the corresponding allylic alcohol. This is the selectivity of Luche reduction. Okay, and there is one more selectivity which we'll discuss in the next slide. Also, the reaction is performed in common alcohol solvent below room temperature. So definitely it is a very reactive combination, but it knows where to react. Just like it knows where to react, how can we say that it knows? We are going to discuss that in the mechanism. It is only reducing the carbonyl to the alcohol, not touching the double bond. This is our Luche reduction. Yes. Now the mechanism of this reaction is not asked in your exams, alright, in your competitive exams basically, and it is also not read frequently, but we are going to talk about it, that why is this happening? Why with the addition of cerium chloride are we getting the 1,2 reduction, basically not the 1,4 reduction? Let's talk about this. So cerium chloride, first of all, it activates methanol, or let's say any other alcohol that you have taken as a solvent. Any other alcohol, it could be ethanol or any other alcohol, right? So how does it activate the alcohol? So a lot of times you will see that the cerium is directly coordinated to the ketone group. Alright, so this is what we have also been seeing a lot of times, that cerium is directly activating the carbonyl group, but it is not directly activating the carbonyl group. What is happening? Let's talk about that. So cerium first of all activates the alcoholic oxygen. Okay, it gets a delta positive charge when the cerium is trying to coordinate, and this proton, this becomes more acidic proton of the same alcohol. This is why cerium activates the methanol or any other alcohol that you take as a solvent. Alright, now what happens? Why is this proton useful for us? Because to the ketone system, or let's say to the enone system that we have taken, okay, this proton is going to be activating the oxygen, or basically the oxygen is going to take away the proton, which is now acidic. Okay, so that is the whole point. And what do you have left? You have the methoxy or the alkoxy group left over here. Alright, so what do we do in the next step? Let's say I have taken the OR to be methoxy. For example, I have taken the OR to be methoxy, or basically methanol. Alright, so what happens is the methanol, which just got formed over here, is going to catalyze the reaction in this way. You have a sodium borohydride NaBH4. Yes, so I'm looking at the borohydride part of the NaBH4, and this is how the reaction proceeds. The hydride is now going to be pushed towards the more reactive carbonyl carbon, and the oxygen is again attracted by this proton, which is connected to the alcohol of another activated alcohol by the cerium. So this is the whole mechanism. If you want, you can write it in one step. I have just written it together so that things will be easier to understand. So let's revise. The alcohol is activated by cerium. The proton becomes more acidic. The proton is now activating the carbonyl, or basically it is making this carbon of the carbonyl more delta positive, so that now the hydride from the borohydride could attack over it directly, and that is why it gives the direct 1,2 addition. Okay, alright, so this is the overall mechanism of the Luche reduction, and you get your allylic alcohol or the direct addition. This is what we get. Now moving further to another example, let's see. So I told you that there is one more application of the same reaction combination. The reagent combination can also differentiate between the aldehydes and the ketone group. Okay, how does it do that? It can also differentiate between the aldehyde and the ketone group, giving reduction on the less selective carbonyl group. Now you have to decide that for yourself. Which is the less selective carbonyl group? Definitely it is the ketone. Ketone is less reactive as compared to aldehyde. So how does that happen? Why is the ketone reduced faster as compared to aldehyde, or let's say chemoselective reduction we are talking about? It is a chemoselective reduction. Yes, so why is that happening? Let's look at this molecule. Here we have two of these groups. We have the ketone carbonyl, we have the aldehyde carbonyl, and as you can see in the product, you have the reduction on the keto carbonyl. Why is that happening? The aldehyde is not reacting. Because you can explain this in one of these ways, that the more reactive aldehyde forms the hydrate. Okay, because the aldehyde is more reactive in the alcoholic medium or in the aqueous medium, it is going to be forming a hydrate, since it is more reactive, and that is chelated by cerium. So now if the both of these oxygens are chelated to cerium, it is not reacting. It is like basically it is complexed already. Okay, so this carbon is not going to attract anything. Alright, it has already attracted an oxygen nucleophile, because of which it forms the hydrate. Now the less reactive ketone is free. And through the same mechanism, it can grab a proton of the activated alcohol by cerium, and the borohydride, by the attack of a methoxide or any alkoxide of the alcohol, is going to transfer the proton right over here into the ketone system to give you the ketone reduction. And after the hydrolysis of this group, you are going to get back your aldehyde, isn't it? Yes, you get back the aldehyde as it is, not reacted, and the ketone converted into an alcohol by the transfer of a hydride reagent. So this is another application of the Luche reduction. Then we move onwards and see a simple comparison. This is a simple comparison, guys, that when you take the enone system, alright, so when you take the enone system and you have sodium borohydride in the presence of ethanol, okay, 99% of the product is the completely reduced product where the hydride got transferred in the conjugate addition manner. So we call it 1,4 addition. We call it 1,4 addition or conjugate addition. Yes, so you get a completely reduced product in the case of sodium borohydride and ethanol. In the case of sodium borohydride, CeCl3, which is the Luche's reagent basically, in the presence of ethanol or methanol at a temperature less than room temperature. Okay, so you are only going to get this product, reduction of the ketone to give you the alcohol. Allylic alcohol, once again, this is your major product. Alright, so I hope that this reaction is clear to all of you and you will be able to do this by yourself. Looking at another example. Okay, so what do you have? You have an aldehyde group over here and you have an alpha beta unsaturated ketone system. Alright, so you have both of these systems and still in the reaction, see, temperature is minus 15 degrees centigrade. This is much below room temperature, much below. Alright, so in the same reaction, once again, you are not reacting the more reactive aldehyde group, you are reacting the ketone to finally give you the alcohol. Alright, so how does it happen? It is once again the enone system. So it is once again the enone system. In the enone system also, it is going to identify the carbonyl group, the less reactive carbonyl group, because aldehyde, as I already told you, it is going to form the hydrate. Okay, it is going to stay stable as the hydrate. So that is why we are now going to focus on the enone system, which is less reactive, and again the carbonyl is going to take away the proton from the activated alcohol and so on. Alright, so this is why you get this product. Further again, we have one more example. Now this example again, you see the same combination, NaBH4 and CeCl3. Alright, now it's a simple molecule, just that it has a ketone group and an aldehyde group and a four-membered strained ring, but the ring closing or ring opening, no side reactions are happening, right? Because we don't have the reagent, we don't have the acidic medium, so the ring opening is not going to take place and directly you are going to get your product in this manner. The ketone is once again reduced faster than the aldehyde, even though it is a primary aldehyde, or let's say it is a more reactive more reactive carbonyl group, but still you are getting the ketone reduction. So we have seen two functions of the Luche reagent, या फिर Luche reaction. What are the two functions? The first function is that it is going to reduce ketocarbonyl faster than the aldehyde carbonyl. Okay. The second is it is going to reduce only the carbonyl group in the alpha beta unsaturated ketone, or basically the enone system. These are two of the reactions and we have seen some examples also, very nice examples. So I hope that you understood what is Luche reduction. Now when you are looking at any previous year question, you will be able to solve this. Alright, you will not get stuck on one of these steps. Luche reduction is only maybe asked for 2 marks, or if it is given into a whole synthesis reaction with 2 to 4 steps like this, then it could get a 4 mark, but then there will be a lot of other reagents also which are asked along with it. Alright guys, so I will take a leave and I will ask you that if you want more free content, then I'm taking a lot of special classes. We call the free classes as special classes because they are really special. 1 hour sessions for all of you students for free. Okay, and if you like the content already and if you want to join Unacademy Plus, which is a paid platform, because we are completing the syllabus for the CSIR UGC NET Chemical Sciences. Alright, So if you want to join Plus, then you have to use a referral code, that is Jagriti S, that is going to give you a 10% discount on the fees, which is applicable for a lot of different packages. Alright, and definitely if you like this video, do give a big thumbs up. Also share to your friends. It is free knowledge, so it has to be shared. And thank you so much if you are already sharing, and also subscribe if you haven't. Alright, so I'll see you very soon in another very good video, and thank you so much for watching. Also give your suggestions in the comments below. Also look into the description below for the link of my Telegram channel, where you can discuss all of your questions and so on. Alright, so I'll see you soon. Till then, bye.